All right, so this film that you're going to learn about takes time with the band known as the Breakfast Club, and the actress starring as the Material Girl also bears an incredible resemblance. Her name is Jamie Auld, and she is playing the role of Madonna in this new docudrama called Madonna and the Breakfast Club, coming out later this month. Jamie joining us this morning. Well, I'm so confused. You do. It's like I was saying earlier, like a doppelganger, which is, you know, the new lexicon. I know you've been told that before even playing this part, right?
I have been. It's funny, even growing up, I had been told it a couple times. Yeah. So it kind of just seemed fitting that this all happened.
And so when Guido, who is, of course, in charge of the production, when he saw you, the true story?
It is the true story.
Tell.
Okay, it sounds very phony. Not many people believe us, but I went to school in the city and decided to work at Donut Plant as a part-time job, just something to have fun and do. And Guy, he tried finding the role in the more traditional route, but he was just not having luck, auditions, not having luck, and he decided to stop in, have a Sunday treat, and that's when he spotted me. And it sounds so fake, but he said immediately he knew he had to have the donut girl.
No, I saw an interview with him when he was saying he saw the jawline, he saw the nose, he saw the profile, and you were looking down, and he said, if this woman has blue eyes, like, that's it, right? And you looked up, and that was it.
Blue eyes, so.
Had you acted before?
So I had done a little bit of acting and modeling when I was younger, just kind of more behind the scenes, a little extra work, but nothing with a speaking role.
And the craziness is that Madonna also worked at a donut shop at one point, right?
She did, and not many fans are aware of that, but she did, and she really went through like a very humbling time when she was younger. She wasn't always this icon that she is today.
But when you watch the clip, they do say when this band was first formed with Dan Gilroy, who was one of her boyfriend, she lived with him also, because you did some of the filming in the actual synagogue, and you used some of her instruments. And what was that like?
It was incredible. I mean, before starting this film, no one knew that these things were still around. And so Dan's brother Ed actually still lives in the synagogue in which they lived and practiced.
Is it in Corona?
It is in Corona.
Okay.
And he still has the original drum set that Madonna has. And it's so funny to just sit there and see, and you really just feel this energy coming from the instruments. It's almost like she's still there in spirit. Like you can just feel that something big took place.
I'm telling you, as I was growing up, I went to see Madonna. Also, I remember there was a place called Merriweather Post Pavilion in Columbus, Maryland. And I remember going there and just like, I was wearing the white lace and the whole, that's when she had, you know, the ponytail, the whole thing. Were you already a fan, or did you really have to learn from ground zero?
So, I mean, I was already a fan, but it was a lot of learning because I wanted to play her in such respect, and I didn't want it to be like a caricature or cheesy or anything. So I really studied her, and I watched a lot of her interviews. Desperately Seeking Susan, exactly. And really kind of, even as I was walking down the street, I would pretend that I was her, and people probably thought it was crazy.
Look at you when you're walking down the street?
They kind of gave me a little weird eye for sure, but it was worth it.
So her mannerisms, I mean, so you have the look of Madonna, but you had to also capture her mannerisms. What was that like? Show us something that's a Madonna thing.
So she has a very amazing posture and very serious. She's a little more serious and a tint of sultriness in there. So kind of just, it's on the eyes too. Just like a little.
And what about the voice? Did you have to?
The voice. So our voices are fairly similar. The only thing is that mine kind of gravels down when I talk, and hers doesn't. So it's kind of consistent. And so it was, again, studying her voice and studying. She enunciates things very precisely, and I kind of mumble from time to time. So.
Don't we all? But in the documentary, we see her playing the drums and then also the guitar. Did you play either instrument?
I did not. So I had to have lessons to get behind them and get the feel of it, and it was challenging. I mean, I thought the drums, you beat the drum with a stick. It is not easy.
Right. No, it's not. And what about the singing?
The singing, so we do have a voice double. Unfortunately, I'm not blessed with a voice. Everyone's ears would bleed if I tried to sing, and again, out of respect for her, we wanted it to be more realistic.
Did you, Madonna was not crazy about Blonde Ambition.
So Blonde Ambition, she was not. she has not seen our film, but we're hoping that when she does, she'll see it in just the true admiration and respect that it's painted in.
All right, we have a clip from the documentary. Let's take a look. Madonna and the Breakfast Club.
In November of 1984, Like a Virgin was released, giving Madonna her first #1 single.
Usually second albums are cursed. You know, it's like that second album, oh my God. And second year on a football player's career. It's always weird, the second year. But her second album was mega. I mean, I had to play it at the Palladium like a virgin. I had to play it 3 times a night. Can you play Madonna?
Madonna and Stephen Bray remained on good terms, and she brought him into the songwriting mix of the Like a Virgin album, which went on to sell over 20 million copies.
When you look at that, Jamie, what are you thinking? You nailed it.
Thank you. And it was just so much fun. You know,
was it fun?
It really was.
So what do you want people to come away with when they see Madonna? Because there are a lot of people who say, you know, you mentioned how serious she is, but there's a lot of people that say Madonna isn't like the warmest human being on earth. But you had to capture everything, the humor, the seriousness, the toughness.
Yeah, I just really hope that, you know, not many people know about her life before she was famous. Sure, everyone knows about her now and her stardom and superstardom, but they don't know how hard she had to work to get there, how vulnerable she was, how at one point she was living in the music building in which she rehearsed. So, I mean, she really has these humble beginnings and was making nonstop phone calls, trying to get booked here and there. So I really just hope that they grow to have a greater appreciation
You
for
haven't
her.
met her?
I have not met her.
Do you want to?
I would love to meet her.
So you have to reach out on like social media or something.
Yeah.
Or if she loves it, then she'll reach out to you anyway.
Exactly.
So this is no more donut counter for you.
No more donut counter for me.
What's the next project you're working on?
Right now I'm taking a little break on things, kind of working on my health and figuring out what I want to do next, but definitely see more acting in my future.
You brought your mom.
You grew up, where'd you grow up? In Maryland.
Oh, in Maryland, what part?
So Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
She's got to be so proud of you, right?
She is my hero. She's my #1 fan, and just, I love her so much.
Oh, well, I just met her, and I mean, I could see the love and admiration and pride she's got to have for you as well.
She does.
Jamie Auld. It comes out on March 12th.
March 12th.
And is Madonna and the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Thanks for being
much.
with us.
Thank you.